ZZRB Radio. All ZZRB, all the time.
And now, are you ready for the heaviest of metal? The heaviest metal band from 2002. Join us in this awesome 15-year celebration and anniversary of Rottanibrez's first album, Grave Mistake. You're gonna hear from the singers, you're gonna hear from the musicians, and you're gonna hear from the people the songs were written about. So sit back and relax, get up and get down for ZZRB Radio's heaviest of metal. Get ready, get set, here we go!
Hello and welcome to Shameless Self-Promotion Podcast. I'm your host, Zerbinator, and welcome once again to one of the greatest radio shows that do not exist. That's right, this radio station is not out there where you can find it on a dial, but you sure can dial in with your hands to the internet at www.zerbinator.wordpress.com and download all of these shows for freezies. Today's a very special day because not only are we going to be playing heavy metal, and you know how heavy metal is, it rocks, right? But we're going to be having interviews with the band that we're going to be focusing on today, and that band is Rottanibrez. Rottanibrez is actually a band named after three people from three parts of the world. And I'm going to interview all three of them, starting with the lead singer and the main man for the band, Rott.
Hello, my name is Rott, and I am the lead singer and the one who put the band together.
Well, I want to take some time and thank you so much for coming, and I'm so glad that you're here. And I appreciate the time you took to come by.
Oh, the pleasure's all mine.
And where do you come from?
I come from Clemson, South Carolina.
Wow, you sure do have an accent.
No, I don't.
Okay, can you introduce our first song?
Sure, I'll introduce it. Alright, you guys, you're gonna hear a song that I wrote back in 1978. I was only 8 years old at the time, but I was very good at writing. So here it is, it's called Catastrophe. And it's a song about the dark chagrin that the planet is in, especially in 1978. But the cool part is that this is from the album that changed the world in heavy metal. So sit back and relax and get up and get down. That's the stupidest thing you've ever written.
You didn't have to read it.
So sit down and get up and sit down again, because you're about to hear the awesome track Catastrophe from Rottanibrez. How's that?
Right here on ZZRB Radio.
Listen to the wind blow, through the trees softly, the red sky in my
Wow, that is one heavy song.
I know. I wrote it.
Very good, and you should be proud of yourself.
Yeah, I'm proud.
Now you play all the guitars on the album too, right?
That's right, I play all the guitars on top of singing.
And how did you get to play guitar?
When I was a little pup, and that's what we call ourselves as children down in South Carolina, but when I was a little pup, my pappy gave me my first guitar, which happened to be a Mako. And it was great, and I still play Mako. I'm endorsed by Mako now. And it's what I use to jam out all of my heavy metal. And, but I learned how to play by listening to good old Boxcar Willie, who was a guy who actually lived in a boxcar and played with his Willie. But aside from that, he was really good at playing guitar, and he taught me everything I know.
That's amazing! All right, we'll be right back after this message, and when we come back, we're going to be talking to the drummer and backup singer for the band, Tan, right here on ZZRB Radio. You want to know where you can go to get some really good movies and reviews and things like that?
No.
I think you should, because there's a really good show. It's called The Theater Cast. And what we do is talk about films and how they were made, why they were made, and how much money it cost to make them, and then we talk about if there should have been another one.
Oh, I think I've heard of that show.
What is it called?
Theatercast?
With Lewis and Zerb. Come find it at www.zerbinator.wordpress.com, or you can find it on iTunes under the name
Theatercast.
Lewis Talks Too Fast.
Sorry.
More music radio.
Don't forget, you can get Theatercast at www.zerbinator.wordpress.com or on iTunes. Okay, let's get back to the show. I have with me now the drummer and one of the most amazing people I've ever met, because he could play any type of music you put in front of his face. Ladies and gentlemen, the drummer for Rottanibrez, Tan.
Hola, senor. It's an honor to be here with you.
Tell me, what's it like drumming for one of the heaviest metal bands ever to be on the face of this earth?
It is an honor for me to do this for them because they got a good rhythm, and I like a lot of rhythm. When I play my music, I like it to have a lot of rhythm.
I'm guessing you're saying rhythm, and rhythm is very important for a band like yours.
Yes, very, very important.
I understand the next song that we're playing is called Forsaken, and Forsaken is one that you really wrote yourself, didn't you?
Yes, I wrote this because I wanted to make an album where I could focus on my drumming capabilities. And these capabilities have to be something that I could do for you so you could hear my capabilities and how I have good chops with rhythm.
And you do play this well. I can't believe how well you played on this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, here it is. Forsaken by Rottanibrez, right here on ZZRB Radio.
Yeah.
Good Lord, that's fast. That was really good. I really appreciate you coming in and showing us that song today, Tan.
It was my pleasure. Please know that the song can hurt you if you do not pay too close attention to the words. The words are very evil, and the evil of the words can make you feel very funny inside.
Okay. All right, so thank you for coming, Tan. The door's right there.
I have to leave?
Yes, you have to leave. But thank you so much because we got to interview the last man of the band, Mr. Ibrez.
I have to leave?
Yes, you have to go. The door's right there. Help yourself.
You kicking me out?
I have to kick you out, sir. There's another one's coming in. Go, go, go. Don't be afraid.
You kick me.
That's it. All right. Okay. All right. Now, before we go on to our next song, I want to introduce the bassist who happened to just come in and sit down, Mr. Ibrez. Now, I understand that you do have problems with anxiety, and you also don't like public areas, but right now I can tell you that you're safe and you're on the microphone, and it's just me in this room.
It still is uncomfortable, and I don't like very much being on the radio.
It must be pure hell performing in front of all those thousands and thousands and thousands of fans every time you guys do a concert.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, there's a difference. When I help write the music, but I don't perform when they go on tour.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm just the one who, comes and helps along with playing the bass in the studio, but everybody has to leave. And I have a remote, and what I do is I by myself, and I push the remote and record my parts, and I get out.
Wow, how did you get here today?
I crawled.
Okay, so the song that we're going to play now is called The Telltale Heart. Please explain why this is done after The Telltale Heart.
Well, I had a Halloween record when I was a little boy. And what I did was I took the narrator from that Halloween record and tried to musically enhance what he was saying bit by bit. Can I go now?
Right after this song, you can. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The world debut of this particular song because nobody else has ever heard it.
Oh, God, I hate that feeling.
Right here for your ears on ZZRB Radio, it's Telltale Heart by Rottanibrez and Edgar Allan Poe.
He's dead.
So sit back and relax, get up and get down. Here it is, right here on ZZRB Radio.
Can I go home now?
The disease had sharpened my senses, not destroyed, not dulled them. I think it was his eye. Yes, it was this. One of his eyes resembled that of a vulture, a pale blue eye with a film over it. Whenever it fell upon me, my blood ran cold. I made up my mind to take the life of the old man and thus rid myself of the eye forever. I was never kinder to the old man than during the whole week before I killed him. For it was not the old man who vexed me, but his evil eye. Now, this is the point. You fancy me mad. Madmen know nothing, but you should have seen me. You should have seen how wisely I proceeded, with what caution, with what foresight, with what dissimulation I went to work. Every night, about midnight, I turned the latch of his door and opened it oh so gently. I put in a dark lantern, all closed, so that no light shone out. I undid it just so much that a single thin ray fell upon the vulture eye. But I found the eye always closed. When my thumb slipped on the tin fastening and the old man sprang up in bed crying out, "Who's there?" For a full hour I didn't hear him lie down. He was still sitting up in bed listening. I resolved to open a little crevice in the lantern, until at length a single dim ray shot and fell upon the vulture eye. It was open, wide open, and I grew furious as I gazed upon it. I saw it with perfect distinctness, all a dull blue with a hideous veil over it that chilled the very marrow in my bones. With a loud yell, I threw open the lantern and leaped into the room. He shrieked once only. In an instant, I dragged him to the floor and pulled the heavy bed over him. I then smiled to find the deed so far done. If still you think me mad, you will think so no longer when I describe the wise precautions I took for the concealment of the body. The night waned and I worked hastily but in silence. First of all, I dismembered the corpse. I cut off the head and the arms and the legs. I then took up 3 planks from the flooring of the chamber and deposited all between the scantlings. The disease had sharpened my senses, not destroyed, not dulled them. But why would he say that I'm mad? His eye would trouble me no longer.
And now you're going to hear a song called Evil Garden Gnomes. We all know about them garden gnomes in the front yard, but imagine if one of them decided to take your life. It wouldn't be fun. It'd be scary. And I tell you what, you're going to see how scary it can be right here on ZZRB Radio. This song was sung by Lori Batchelor back in 2002, and the backup singer was Barbara Lepardo. So sit back and relax, get up and get down. Here it is, the Evil Garden Gnomes. Right here on ZZRB.
Gonna bury you in a coffin 6 feet under the ground.
It's so dark in here. Where is everyone? It's so dark in here. Why am I dead?
That's so good.
They're gonna scoop your brains out with a shovel.
I'm here live right now with John Clyburn, the lead singer of the song on the album called Slut Pup. Is it true that you're the one who came up with the lyrics for that song?
Yep, that is true.
How was it doing that song with the band?
Well, you know, it was quite a while ago. If memory serves me. It was quite a lot of fun. We had a really good time. It was done very quickly and very easily, but had a lot of fun doing it.
Now, you did a lot of sounds during that song that reminded us of the days of when people used to scream, hoot, and holler every chance they got in the middle of a heavy metal song. Not only was it hilarious, but it was also quite feasible. Tell me, who were you trying to emulate during those hoots and hollers?
Well, you know, I'd always had several influences back then, but I don't know. I just kind of let my gut go with it and just sort of let things fly.
I'll tell you what, things sure did fly. They were cleaning up that booth for weeks.
Yeah, I bet.
So I understand the reason that you had to sing that song is because Rott had a cold that day and he could not get the lyrics out. You did an excellent job singing that song, not only writing it, but singing for it as well. Tell me, how many takes did it take you to get that done?
Well, thank you. If I remember correctly, it might have been maybe 2 or 3. I don't remember taking too many. But, you know, since Rott was kind of under the weather, I had to step up and sort of got the last minute call to come in there and, you know, throw down some licks. So that's what I did.
You did perfectly. We're talking with John Clyburn, singer and songwriter for the song Slut Pup right here on ZZRB Radio. John, thank you so much for coming by and taking these questions. 15 years after the fact, how does that feel?
Yeah, well, I appreciate that. It feels pretty good. You know, it's a good time again, a lot of fun. I can't emphasize enough that it's been my pleasure to come on here and speak with you.
Thank you, and thank you all for listening. And here's that song, Slut Pup, right here on ZZRB.
ZZRB.
I'm here live with Tommy right now, and I'm talking to him about the song that was written about him and his life. Tommy, how did it feel to have a song written after your life?
I don't know.
Did it feel good to have all those women talking about you in the song?
Well, it certainly boosted my ego.
I have to ask you this. You are a guitar player yourself for a band known as Thicker Than Water. How did it feel getting a song written for you by the legendary Rott from Rottanibrez?
It was the most incredible thing that's ever happened to me in my life. I just cannot tell you how awesome that was.
We're talking again to Mr. Tommy Sims, the one that this song is written about. All right, Tommy, well, we're going to let you go, and I want to thank you so much for your time, though. But it's so neat to have a song written about yourself. Do you ever think it'll be written again about you in the future?
I hope not. I hope it was just a one-time only.
All right, well, thank you so much for your time, Tommy.
No problem. My pleasure.
Right here on ZZRB Radio.
Well, hey there. Tom. Yeah.
What is his name?
Well, we come to the end of another ZZRB Radio right here on Shameless Self-Promotion Podcast. I want to thank the band for coming by and being interviewed. And let's say goodbye to the band. Bye, band.
Goodbye. Goodbye, senor.
Thank you guys so much for coming by, and thank you at home for listening. Rottanibrez is a band that was formed in 1970. And now they happen to be on the road at the present time wherever you can find them. Take a look in a book. Reading Rainbow. Just kidding. Hey, is that trademarked? Who knows? Who cares? I don't. Maybe. I don't know. Don't want to pay a fine. Who knows? Anyway, you can download the full Rottanibrez album at rottanibrez.bandcamp.com. Find it there. Find it anywhere. Look in your underwear. You'll find it there. And as we come to the end of another show, I just want to thank every single one of you for coming by and listening. Remember, you can always send an email to instrumentally@gmail.com, or you can visit us at zerbinator.wordpress.com and hit the contact button right there in the menu and send me a letter. Let me know what you want to hear. Let me know the style of music you like, and I will play it. I've done it, I know it, and I will play it right here on ZZRB Radio. So until next time, this is me, the Z, saying have fun with thee, for you never know what time will be. And when that time comes, it might not hum, but hey, at least you can sing it with me. All right, I'll talk to you later. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.